The U.S. experienced its first major COVID outbreak in March and April of last year. Right alongside, unfortunately, came a dramatic spike in anti-Asian hate crimes.
People are telling their grandparents and their parents not to go outside. People are telling their children not to go play outside, even though the weather is nice. And it's been over a year of these sorts of feelings, and in recent weeks have only increased with our attacks on the elderly and the murders in Atlanta, Georgia.
Attacks like this, too brutal to show in its entirety. A 65-year-old Asian American woman kicked and stomped while walking to church in New York City. In Oakland, California, 2 cars belonging to Asian families set on fire. Overall, these kinds of hate crimes up by nearly 150% in 2020.
In the Asian American community now, we are fighting 2 viruses, right? We are fighting COVID-19 and anti-Asian hate virus.
Both played a part in Kim Horrigan's decision to keep her 8-year-old son out of school when it reopened for in-person learning.
It doesn't matter if you're Chinese American. It doesn't matter if you're born and raised here. As long as you're Asian, you're the target.
In order to prevent attacks, state and local officials are increasing patrols in Asian American communities while encouraging the public to report any incidents. Federal lawmakers hope a new bill will back up those efforts.
This legislation, quite simply, gives resources to make it easier for our federal government to record this data, and makes it easier for victims to report this data.
The bill would require the Justice Department to make investigating COVID-related hate crimes a priority and provide local police with more resources to respond to the violence.
This is the first time that we will stand up as a body to say that we condemn these kinds of crimes and we are going to recognize it for what it is, hate crimes, and we are going to do something about it. This is very bipartisan, and I worked very closely with Susan Collins.
Now that the Senate has passed the bill, the Democrat-led House plans to follow suit. It then heads to President Biden, who's expected to sign it into law. Caitlin Burke, CBN News.